everybody, it's Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and today I'm going to share with you a look at the super cool, super amazing, I'm in love with stamp sets from our February collection. And I just have my samples to show you, so I apologize, I don't have the finished ones. But I wanted to get this done a little ahead of time because Christmas is fast approaching. So we have two sets this month for February, and the one with the tag here and the frog and the rabbit, this is from the Traveler's Notebook kit. And then the one with the Mad Hatter is from the Modern Memory Keeping kit. You will get these in those kits, or if you subscribe to the stamp subscription, you get both sets. And as always, our stamp sets now come in their own storage sleeves. So that's something new that we started with January, which makes it super convenient for you to be able to store them and organize your stamps. I will try to get some of those extra stamp storage sleeves in the store so that they're available for early ordering in the portal for subscribers as well. So I'll try to make sure that those are available for you guys, because I know if you've got some past Cocoa Daisy stamps, you're going to want some more of those for storage. So let's start with the set from the Modern Memory Keeping kit. And it comes with a great pocket watch, some fun sayings, even one of the neat little quotes, our little Mad Hatter, and the February, there's a cute little arrow there as well. And one of the things in particular that we did is designed the pocket watch to go inside of this little word circle, and it says, "Remember this moment," and then it has two hearts. So they work perfectly together. That was done on purpose. And I love especially the "We're All Mad" here. And so you can see I used that a lot with the little Mad Hatter stamp. You can group it with the "If you knew time as well as I do, said the Hatter, you wouldn't talk about wasting it." That goes really well together, as well as that saying goes really well with the pocket watch. So let's just kind of do a couple of the little Mad Hatters. You can see here I've got "Love is meant to be an adventure," and it has the pocket watch. This one I did him with the pocket watch and the circle inside. One of the things that you could always do is stamp that pocket watch separately, cut it out, and raise it up with a little foam adhesive to give it a little bit of dimension. I've got him here with the "We Are All Mad" here down here with the little arrow, and then kind of combined a couple of the things, "Love is meant to be an adventure," with the quote and the arrow as well. Now the pocket watch, obviously you can use that with that circle, as I mentioned, by itself. You can use it with this little flourish, which is really pretty. It's delicate. You can stamp it one way, turn it, and then stamp it the other way, like I did there. I did that same thing here with the "Love is meant to be an adventure." Here's another one where I use the pocket watch in the pink, and then the "We're All Mad" here. And I'll show you the ink colors in just a second. Then the other thing that you can do is you have this fun little ticket. And you can label some of those. So I have "Love is meant to be an adventure." We have "Feeling the Love." We have the February. So obviously I would probably cut, if you were stamping it all together, I like the circle running off. But you can also cut it out and use those little tickets. Would be really, really fun to cut a bunch out. It would be fun to make an entire background of those as well. You could do the same thing with the pocket watch or the "We're All Mad" here. What I would do with that, if I was going to do those in a background, I would do the whole background in a light color, and then do just one of them somewhere in the red. So you'd have a whole background of pocket watches all in the pink, for instance, and then one that you want to stand out either in black or red. And I do the same thing with the "We're All Mad" here. Would be really a fun way to do it. I love this little arrow just with some of the words on it. And then the "Feeling the Love" works inside of that circle as well. So there's a number of ways that you can group those. And again, that is the stamp set that is part of the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. Let's go through the colors I used. I used blush pink, cherry kisses, lipstick red, bubblegum. If you want to introduce a blue, the waterfall is a really nice one. And then, of course, I use the VersaFine. Gray would be really, really nice with this as well. I tend to like just the red, pink, and black. I'm not a huge fan of blue and pink together. For whatever reason, that just bothers me. The other thing I wanted to mention too, especially with the little characters, so we have the frog, the rabbit, and the Mad Hatter. There's a lot of black, but you can color some of those images, excuse me, a little bit. Sorry, let me take a drink there. If you have some chalk and a Q-tip or a makeup applicator, you could color in, or markers. I like to use the chalk though, honestly. It doesn't smear anything and it gives it this kind of soft effect. You could rub a little bit of chalk and color in some of the parts of the little characters, like his little coat, the little coat on the frog, or even the frog. Toad. Sorry, I think he's a toad. I think he's a toad. So this set has this beautiful big tag. This is part of the Traveler's Notebook kit. And it has 2 of the fun sayings. And then it has our little frog, our rabbit, a couple of hearts, there's a key, and just a cute little sprig there, little branch. But the tag, I love that we were able to make this a little bit bigger. This would be really fun for journaling. It has a little spot for you to put the date. You could put a little title in there. So what I did is I used it a couple different ways here, where I added the frog next to it. Here's one where I added the rabbit. And you can stamp the sayings inside as well. So you have the I'm not crazy, my reality is just different from yours. The why sometimes I believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. I think those are so fun. So you could add those in there. You could even put some larger alpha stickers in there for a little title. You can see where I added the key in the background. There's some hearts in the background. This one I really thought was pretty. There's a little heart there and then the key over top, and then you could just jot your journaling on there. They also make really cute gift tags, or if you want to do a card for someone. And again, these are great things to cut out and turn into die cuts. So there's just a few hearts on that one. And then I did some grouping with the toad and the rabbit, just with some of the sayings and just some of the hearts kind of in that blush pink around them. And I thought that looked really pretty, kind of ties it all together so it doesn't look like the sayings just kind of laying there. I did the same thing with the little key by him. I took that little branch and added the hearts with it. And then this is really sweet. It's just simple, but it's the I'm not crazy with the key. So you could do that as almost like a title or part of journaling. And then right below it would be really neat as well. So that's a look at just the stamp set from the memory keeping set. Now, if I did some stuff together, here's a couple of examples of using some of the items from both of the stamp sets together. So I used the tag, the Mad Hatter, the We're All Mad Here, and then I stamped one of the sayings in a real light pink on there, and I like how that turned out. I did the clock or the pocket watch with the circle saying around it. And I've shown you this technique before. When you go to stamp, if you don't want it to go off the page, you just lay a piece of scrap paper and stamp on there, and then it won't go past your line there. I had the February with the little arrow. I thought that was cute. This one, I added this setup, and I did it with both the rabbit and the Mad Hatter, just with a different saying above, because I really liked the grouping of the pink with the red pocket watch and then the black image of the character there. And I will reiterate, there is a lot of fine detail in these character stamps especially. And that is the beauty of our stamps. Our stamps are made in the USA, and they are made with I'm going to mess up the word, but they're made with a special product that gives poly something. I apologize. I don't know the word off the top of my head. Poly something. I'll find it. I'll mention it. If you go to our website, it lists lists a description of exactly what our stamps are made of. But they're a wonderful, wonderful quality of stamps. They stick to your acrylic block. They have high detail on them. They're really, really good stamps. And again, they are made here in the USA. So you're going to get all of this great fine detail. I encourage you, especially for stamps like this, to use the VersaFine black, the Onyx black. It works perfect for stamp sets or stamps that have a lot of very small detail to them. You want that image to show that detail, and that this will not get muddy. It won't kind of bleed the lines. It'll be nice and crisp. You can see where I did the bunny. This time I added that word circle in front of him and added the "We're all mad" here. You can add the key with the word circle. So, and then here I did it with the "Feeling the Love," and then just stamped some of the little hearts. It's so sweet, going around the edge of it. So there's a few more examples, lots and lots of ways that you can combine all of these and have a lot of fun with this theme. Whether you love books, Valentine's Day, vintage, I feel like it kind of pulls all of that together. So I think you can have a lot of fun with this stamp set.